Hey guys, with this little video, I'm going to be doing something I haven't seen done for you small YouTubers yet. Finding out the date you guys can monetize your channel. Coming up. Alright ladies and gentlemen, I know all of you are putting your best foot forward each and every video and are probably wondering, when's that golden day? What's that magical day that I can look forward to for someone to tell me, hey, you're monetized now according to these rules?
Well, we're gonna calculate that very day, that single most important time in your channel's life, that date when your channel can be monetized and all of your fears, worries, and sweats can disappear. All thanks to a little tool that I've created just for you.
Remember guys, if you're new here or you like some of my content, go ahead and click the red subscribe button below and then tick the little bell icon to be notified of all of my latest postings. Your help is always appreciated and thank you. Originally I thought this video was going to be quick and simple, like, hey guys, just use this formula to calculate your monetization date with these steps.
Wrong.
It ended up being a long series of formulas that ended up coming out really nicely. So, before I get to the part where I show you the easy part that I'm providing you with this video, I'll give you a small briefing on what you're missing out on. And everybody says they'll never need algebra after high school. So with this video, you'll be needing two things: a YouTube channel and Microsoft Excel. If you don't have Microsoft Excel, don't worry, there's a workaround I'll be providing you with in this video, so you won't miss out. To be quite honest, I wanted to say that this little setup would work using OpenOffice Calc as a quick free download. However, when exported to this file type, Calc simply works with all of the Office formulas. So let's begin. First, head to your browser, then go to this tiny URL address. I've linked it up in the description for all of you. Once you're there, click the Project Manifest YouTube Monetization Predictor Empty Template Download.zip. Save the file somewhere like your Downloads folder or your desktop. Next, head to your file's download location. Right-click the file. If you're paranoid about any files that touch your PC, scan the file with your antivirus software. I would recommend you doing this for any files that are personally made by someone, regardless of their intentions, even mine. File infestations or malware can get through some upload and download servers. Extract the file from its zip file by any means you wish, either by something like 7-zip File Manager or by the default Extract All Explorer option. Right-click the file that you've extracted and then select the Properties option. At the bottom, there's a warning regarding this file with an unblocked checkbox next to it. If you've scanned the file, then you'll probably feel great about being able to freshly click that unblocked checkbox. If you haven't scanned it, you can probably feel the pressure I'm putting on you. Just making sure you know I'm all about your security. Now, if you don't have Microsoft Excel installed on your PC, then that's fine. Here's that workaround I talked about earlier. This might also be a good thing for you people that couldn't scan the file, as this keeps you from having to actually open the file itself, thus reducing the possibility of your PC probably becoming infected with something that I would never have intended to land on your computer. Again, I'm all about your safety guys, even for a little file of this stature. Head to your browser and then type in this address, sheet.zoho.com/sheet/Excel viewer. I've also provided a link for this website in the description below. Click the Browse or Drop Your File Here option. Navigate to the file that you extracted and possibly unblocked earlier. A nice green button with the word View should appear next to the file name. Go ahead and click that. The file shown here will act the same way as the original sheet will in Excel. I tested it, and though some of the conditional formatting is a little off, the end result is still the same. So let's get to work and find out when you will be able to finally become eligible for monetization. Open the file by either method aforementioned. The whole sheet may look a little intimidating, however, you've only got to fill out 9 blanks to get that
sweet sweet end result. That single most important time in your channel's life.
Wait, haven't I already gone over this? Anyway, each of the sections that you'll need to fill in have some basic commentary next to them to kind of assist you if you ever need some reminder in the future when you decide to keep this file. To start, go ahead and snap this window to either another screen or the first half of your screen to allow quick transitions of data to be acquired. Snap your browser either onto the right-hand screen or portion of your monitor or monitors. Head to YouTube. We'll be getting a bit of your info from here. Go ahead and log in if you haven't already. Click your channel's avatar or icon. Click on the YouTube Studio Beta option. Once you're in, on the left-hand pane of the window, click the Analytics button. In the middle section, go ahead and click the Reach Viewers header. On the right side of the central column, change the date range from whatever it shows currently, yours may or may not show last 28 days, to last 365 days. In the third header section of the chart, you'll see Views. Since there's no other real way to tell the exact views you've had the past year, we're going to have to go with this large guesstimate, but this should give us plenty of information. In the Excel spreadsheet, enter this value in its full form into the section next to Views last 365 days that's marked by a 0. In this case, 28.5K would become 28,500. Next, scroll down your YouTube Analytics page to the Impressions funnel. Locate the fourth section of that funnel and enter the minutes and seconds below the Views row. You may have to scoot the viewfinder over to locate the seconds. Now we'll be heading over to Socialblade.com, that dreadful place where PewDiePie and T-Series have been duking it out for well over, eons? In this middle of the page, type in your YouTube channel's name and press enter, or the magnifying glass. Search icon? I don't know. You should be greeted with your channel somewhere in the list. Simply locate your avatar and then click it. Here we're obviously gonna do this channel, self-love, self-promotion, and what have you. In the black row below your channel's primary statistics, click the second option, Future Predictions. Scroll down a bit to where the majority of the statistics are displayed. These will be the numbers that you'll then plug into my nice little Excel sheet. Find and locate the values that correspond to 12 months, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, and finally 5 years. Enter each one of these into the calculations chart. This is the reason I suggested slamming these two windows in either multiple monitors or screen halves. For the 1000 subs prediction section below the views prediction in my charts algorithm, click the subscribers milestone header above the chart data you just obtained. Scroll down until you see the subs prediction for 1000. Enter the amount of days to the left of that into the chart. Now we'll go into the generated data below the entries we just provided the algorithm. Scrolling down a little bit, you'll probably see one of the columns under a specific range highlighted. Either past year, 0 to 12 months, 1 to 2 years, 2 to 3 years, 3 to 4 years, or 4 to 5 years should be highlighted in green. This is great news because now you know exactly, probably, when your channel will become monetized, assuming your content stays relatively the same in upload times or consistency. I've programmed this sheet to highlight the first sign of your channel's obtaining 4,000 watch hours by that complex series of formulas that I showed you earlier. Man, it is much easier to formulate using Excel spreadsheets. Highlighting some of the data cells, you can see where my information came from and why the dates appeared the way they did. If you wish to make any changes to these or any of my formulas and post or repost any updates to this, all I ask is a little credit for starting the idea and possibly notify me so I can see how my works become evolved through someone else's process. I like seeing when people take ideas and make them their own. Scrolling down a bit more, you'll see the subs versus hours section followed by a final date section. These calculations simply take the latest of the two dates provided by the number of days and determine which one will be the last one of the two to be complete. If the algorithm determines that you're going to hit 1K subs last, then that number of days will be highlighted in orange, and the final date will be updated, and an approximation of how much time until that date occurs will show up next to it. Vice versa, if the amount of 4K hours comes after the 1K subs via days prediction, then that number of days will be highlighted in orange, and the final date will reflect that date, and it will also display the amount of time until that date. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. I tried my best to make this tool as accurate as possible for all of you newcomers that are out there struggling to make their next video and put up that next great hit. Keep up the amazing work and you'll come out on top one day. Let me know in the comments what your specific date and time are until the magical date occurs in the comments section. I'm very curious to see when everybody else's dates are and how many people want to use this tool for bettering their channels. Remember, guys, if you're new... Whew. Thanks for checking out my video. If you'd like to stay updated with more tech tips and other related videos, be sure to click the subscribe button. Also be sure to click the notification bell to be informed of all of my latest uploads. Please leave any questions or comments below and let me know what you might like to watch me do next time. So until the next video, namaste.